Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do so. Also give this video a thumbs up. So I found a video on YouTube that has some of the scriptures that's referring to this end time. So y'all, I just want y'all to chill and listen to these scriptures about the end time, and I will be coming back to talk about it at the end.
About the last days. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Jude, verse 7. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 18. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Matthew chapter 24, verses 36 to 44. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars, shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Revelation chapter 21, verse 8. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, Where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 to 4. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Matthew chapter 24, verse 30. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Matthew 24, verse 34. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Matthew 24, verse 12. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Luke chapter 18, verse 8. That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thine heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Romans chapter 10, verse 9. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Romans chapter 10, verse 13. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And we know that we are of God, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. Therefore judge nothing before the time, until the Lord come, who both will bring to the light the hidden things of darkness, and will make manifest the counsels of the hearts, and then shall every man have praise of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 5.
These scriptures were talking about the rapture, and also how it would be like in Noah's day, which is happening right now. It's like Noah's day. So like in Noah's day, the world had gotten so bad, but they were still going on as if everything was still normal. But then came the flood. And so right now, people are going on as if things are still normal, and they're not realizing we're in the end times right now. Just look around you at how bad the world has gotten. There's earthquakes and things in diverse places. There are wars and rumors of wars, like what the Bible said it would be. There's also a verse that says, we are not appointed to the wrath. So the saints are not going to be in the tribulation because we are not appointed to the wrath. So these scriptures are talking about when Jesus comes in the clouds and he calls his people up to be with him. And so the dead in Christ are going to rise first. After God's people are raptured, the Bible was saying that it's going to be like no time that ever was ever before on earth. It's going to be so bad. And it also talks about the mark that people will be forced to receive. And if they don't get the mark, they're more than likely will be killed. I've been going so hard with these videos lately because we are in the end times and all the signs are here. The world is in so much sin, and if you don't know Jesus, it's time to know him. Now that I explained these scriptures, go back and listen to them again. Also, the second coming is not the same as the rapture. There are a lot of end time movies that you can watch that shows you what's going to happen in this end times, such as Left Behind. But thank you for watching this video. Thumbs this video up, like and subscribe, share with a friend, and God bless.